Hello everyone, my name is Dylan Hamilton. I'm back here yet again with another video game design, or board game design in this case. What we have here is we have a game that I am currently calling Step Back. It is a game where you have to get your player character, in this case it is going to be this little piece right here, across the board in a pre-set up manner, all the way to the end point, which is going to be this black square, using nothing but cards. However, there are going to be some set challenges along the way. Now, this is a puzzle game where there's going to be multiple different puzzles, and each one is going to be given through different cards. So, like right here, I've already written out one, which is going to be level 1, and it's basically just to get the player used to like the basics. And what it's going to have is it's going to have like the key telling the player which one is which. It's going to have the board layout and what cards are going to be needed, cards to move. Now, for the most part, once the player has set up the board, or in this case, it's going to be a little different than what we saw on the paper, but we have the player piece, we have the end objective, we have these reverse spots, which I'm going to get in a minute. We have teleporters, and we also have walls. Now, how these work is if you're able to move the player over to like the teleporters. Let's say one's over here, and the other's over here. If you move one to there, you're able to get over to across the board, and vice versa. These these reverse spots right here are going to be where the real challenge is. Because, I'm about to demonstrate in the first level, we're going to have these cards. And each one is going to be, tell, how many spots to move and where. So, like, this one, you have to move 3 spots to the left direction, 2 spots to the right, 3 spots down, and it's going to have multiple different ones. And as we saw in the paper that I had drawn out over there, each challenge is going to tell you what cards you need. In this case, I've already went ahead and set them up. We have like the 2 down, the 2 right, 2 up, 3 right, and the 1 left. So we have those set up. Now, when moving normally, you could just play these cards, with all this set up. Let's say I want to move 2 up. I would use this card, set it down, and then move 2 up. And then this card would be discarded completely, so I would just be left with these cards. Now, if I go, say, 2 right, play this card, move it into the discard, and then move over to right, I would then be placed onto the reverse spot, which in this case I would flip that upside down so I know everything's reversed. And now, everything on here would be, in this case, everything on the bottom row of each card is going to be reversed. So instead of 3 to the right, you're going to be moving this 3 to the left. And this one to the right instead of the left. And you're going to be moving up instead of down on the 2. So all the directions are going to be reversed. So, in this case, now that I'm going to be moving in reverse, I would have to play my cards differently, along with how everything is going to be set up with each the actual directions and stuff. So, this is where the real challenging part comes in. Because now I have to plan out, how I'm going to be moving all of this. And now my directions are also going to be reversed, so I have to keep that in mind as well. Well, in this case, the answer would simply be to move one to the left. Or in this case, you would be moving it over to the right. Move that one and then discard. You then we want to move 2 down, or in this case, 2 up. So 1, 2. And then finish off by moving 3 to the left. Or, using the 3 to the right card to move to the left. So 1, 2, 3. And then we complete the challenge by having our piece land on the endpoint right there. The whole purpose of this game is to try to be like a brain teaser and set up players with multiple different challenges. It's inspired by those puzzle games where they already have like a preset board and it's ranked by challenge levels. So other challenges would have stuff implemented, such as like the teleporters and then the walls, which I forgot to get into. But essentially, what the walls do is that if you place them down into the board, and let's say I want to move 2 to the right. Like I placed down a 2 to the right card and place that in the discard. I would only be able to move once because I cannot occupy spaces that have wall spots on them. So it would basically stop any other further movement from going to that direction. So some puzzles will have this as both a deterrent, like having to force the player in order to use their card, think of their movements a lot more thoroughly, as well as in some cases being kind of like a helping hand in some case, because you can use the 2 to the right to stop the movement right there, and then use a 2 to the up or down, depending on whether you're in your reverse state or not, to move all the way up to the ending, the end point. So some challenges will have a whole mix of stuff, as well as having whole set cards to have the players basically just challenge their minds and try to move the board as best they can to the end spot. And as far as that goes, that has been the game that I've created so far this week. And until next time for what I have next, thank you for watching.